Good afternoon, Park Hill South. It's another Friday, which means another episode of Sports Talk at the Sports Desk. I'm Danny Kerwin.
I'm John Holden. Danny, we are back. We're better than ever. We took a little break there, kind of had to relax, have some me time.
Some us time.
Yeah, us. I guess us. We had, but I'm back. I'm glad.
I'm recharged. I'm ready to go.
One problem, though. One problem. Mizzou didn't win the national championship like I expected.
Yeah, they didn't really come close at
No,
all.
actually, no. The third biggest upset ever is more of what they accomplished, in my opinion, anyway.
I don't know your rankings, but all right. Yeah, tough tournament for Mizzou. Wasn't very long. 40 minutes was all it was. Great effort by Norfolk State. Won't put them down at all. They played well.
Because they blew it in the second round, which really made me upset. Because we lost to a team we got blown up by Florida, a mediocre SEC team by 25, in my opinion, anyway. So I don't want to offend anyone by saying that.
They made an Elite 8 run. But anyway, that's not the point. We can shift away from the mediocre SEC team and talk about the Elite one that is, in my opinion, one of the best teams we've seen in the last decade.
Oh, for sure. The Kentucky Wildcats are on fire, dude. They're just unstoppable. You couldn't stop them. Like, I don't care what you say. You could not stop them from going on a 15-0 run. When they chose to do it, they did it. And it was by far best.
In my opinion, they had the best shot blocker in the country, without a doubt. Arguably the best rebounder in the country. Deron Lamb could have been the best shooter in the country. And on top of that, you got guys that work as hard as Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Marcus Teague, Terrence Jones. They were stacked.
They were just so good. Like you couldn't stop them from scoring. To stay within the game, you had to score every single time you had the ball because that's what they were doing. It was almost unreal, like what they were able to accomplish. They would lose the ball, pick the ball back up, fire it across the court, and then knock down a three.
And the scary thing is, they could have 6 first-round picks and still bring in the #1 small forward, power forward, and center in the country next year.
See, that is what I think. Like, that's a simple. I don't even know how you came. Like, how do you find all this? How do you find that information?
That's on ESPN.
But I don't know. I just think it's amazing.
You guys can check that out if you want. More of a local shift, in fact, very local here at South. Rugby is still undefeated.
Undefeated, yes.
Since our last episode, you guys beat a pretty nationally respected program, didn't you?
Yeah, Rockers. They took third last year at the national tournament at the club level, which is actually more competitive than the school level. Obviously you can draft and you can recruit and whatever. But yeah, so we beat them. That was pretty exciting, and we're playing Aquinas this next Thursday.
Is that a home match?
That is home, and that will also be they're also a nationally ranked team. So if we beat them, we will be the best in Kansas City, which would be exciting.
State coming up in a month or so?
Yeah, we will qualify to state by beating Rockers. So anyway, excited about that. Girls soccer, incredible.
Yeah, they had a complete spread of the opponent last night, which was Winnetonka. Not exactly known for their athletics, but 10-0 win is always nice, especially
for their babies.
Yeah, I suppose they are. Anywho, today in Panther Sports, boys baseball will be having a game at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And they take on Liberty tonight. How do you think they'll fare?
I think they'll just fine. Liberty's pretty good, but Parker South Panthers are pretty good because I bleed purple and black, so I'm all about the Go Panthers lifestyle.
I do hear that Liberty has a junior who was All-State last year as a sophomore. But, I think our boys are starting to play a little better. They're picking it up, and I think they play well at home, so I think they'll be able to pull this one out.
They make contact, they do. They're just not quite, getting right there to that point where they're going to finish the game and win. They're always close. They're always making contact. They're putting themselves in position, and I think it's about time I think they're going to roll around. I think they're going to surprise some people with this win. Back
to some national news. In my opinion, the greatest golf spectacle of all year is going on right now in Augusta, Georgia, the Masters.
The Masters is incredible. I love the Masters. It's one of the best sporting events, probably, and my personal favorites.
I think the reason why it is better than U.S. Open, British Open, PGA, is because those courses are different every year with those tournaments, and the Masters is always at Augusta. You've got that tradition, the past players who have won there, the cool locker room they have where, winners get paired with winners. And I think it's a really cool thing. The green jacket, I think, is as cool as a trophy as any other event in sports. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to it. Right now, Lee Westwood from England and Jason Duffner, a young American, are currently tied at 600, both just posted for their second round. So, who knows, Tiger, Rory, someone can make a push.
And what you just said, all the golfers you just said, the one thing that's really cool about the Masters is that you practically know who everyone is. So you look at the U.S. Open and you see these people you've never heard of, and you're like,
We've got
no
some
idea who these
amateurs.
people- Yeah, you have amateurs who just kind of, are showing what they have. But when you go to the Masters, you literally are getting the best of the golfing world, which is really cool because then you actually know. Because, not a lot of people watch golf. I mean, it's just hard, get real. The Masters are a big deal, but not everyone watches golf every single time it's on. So it's very hard to keep up. But with the Masters, you actually know who these people are, you know where they're from, you know how good they are. And speaking of golfers, I'm rooting for Tiger. I'm
Well,
rooting for him.
he's 4 shots back. He's already 200 today through 3 holes, which is pretty impressive.
This is really impressive. I got his back. Like, he probably needs it. But
I'm sure he's got yours too.
I think, yeah, he's got mine for sure. Yeah.
An international sports scene now. Champions League is down to its final 4. It's superior powers from here on out. We've got Barcelona taking on Chelsea in one semifinal, and Bayern Munich, who, if they win, could play in their home stadium in the finals, taking on Real Madrid in the other. So, what are you looking for in this round of 4?
I want Chelsea to win it all. I love Chelsea. I love Frank Lampard. I love Didier Drogba. I love Fernando Torres. He's not playing well. That's okay. I still like him. I like John Terry. Dude, I'm a huge fan of Chelsea. I want him to win. I want Chelsea.
Well, I would pick them in any other matchup other than the fact that they're playing the best team in the world.
In the world, hands down. That is
Barcelona.
very true. Very, very important fact.
But I am rooting personally for Bayern Munich. I've got German ties to my family. Hate both of those Spanish clubs, and I'm not too fond of Chelsea either. So personally, I'm hoping Munich takes it, but we'll have to see.
I'm really pissed. I'm really upset if Real Madrid and Barcelona end up playing with each other. I can't stand either.
I agree with you
I
there.
don't like them.
Local soccer tomorrow. Sporting KC, who is currently in first place at 4-0 in the Eastern Conference, they're taking on the LA Galaxy, defending champions. And the cool thing about that, John, national television for Sporting KC.
Yeah, national television for Sporting KC and for the Royals, which obviously we'll talk about later. It's throw it out there. But Sporting Kansas City, I mean, I haven't seen them. I haven't been to a game yet. I have been following them. I've been watching them on TV. It was really exciting to see because Kansas City Athletics, everyone always talks about how big of a joke they are. And I'm telling you, they are on the rise. They're going to be on the rise. The Royals are going to be doing good this year. I know we say that every single year, but it's going to be one of those years. But it's going to be the year where I'm right. So just bear with me on that.
Well,
Sporting Kansas City, I'm excited.
Final 4 in the MLS last year. They're already 4-0 this year. Only allowed 1 goal in those 4 games. That's pretty impressive. I think tomorrow will be a big test for them. If they can survive, get a draw or a win, they're great looking forward. I'm going to be at the stadium watching, going to my first Sporting KC game at Livestrong Park. Beckham is still with the Galaxy.
How old is he? He's never 45 years old.
No, he's more like 34.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. I thought he was old. Anyway, yeah, but I don't know. Not Real Madrid. It's Real.
The LA Galaxy.
It's going to be, I don't know. I think it'll be pretty tough. They're going to be like Donovan. I think they're pretty solid. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm rooting for them. Don't get me wrong. I want Sporting Kansas City to win, but LA Galaxy's pretty good.
But our other boys in blue are finally back tonight. The Kansas City Royals will be taking on the LA Angels of Anaheim. Albert Pujols' debut, national television, ESPN2, 9 o'clock tonight. What do you expect from the Royals this weekend and this year?
Oh, I'm thinking a 3-0 win. I think the Royals are going to beat the Los Angeles Angels at home of 3-0 for sure.
Is that tonight's score, or are you picking the whole series?
Oh, no, that's tonight's score.
All right.
And tomorrow, LA's going to beat them, and then we'll take the sweep, winning 2 out of 3.
It's not sweet.
So, whatever. Oh, sweep. God, we'll take the series.
Okay.
I know what a sweep is. Just please don't make fun of me. I know what a sweep. I know what a okay. Scratch that. They'll take the series 2 out of 3.
I'm going to make a bold prediction and say that Albert Pujols will not have the best series of the first baseman in this series. I think Eric Hosmer is going to come hot out of the gates. He had a good spring. I think he's ready to lead this team. As they say, it's their time. It's our time. For Kansas City.
Our time for a while, Danny.
I'm just going off of what these guys are saying. Anyway,
Yeah.
they should have a good year. Hosmer and Moose, the corners, I think they're going to be the leaders for this team for years to come, along with Alex Gordon, and I'm really excited.
It's about time for Alex Gordon to come around. I'm hearing he's been good for about 3 or 4 years.
He had a good year last year.
He had a pretty solid year. It wasn't bad, but I just feel like, I think it's time for him to really kind of shine and be that superstar that everyone was talking. How he was in Nebraska. He really stood out, and I've been waiting for him to stand out for a while, and he needs to do it. So,
Well, without getting sidetracked, that's all we have for you today. I think we had a pretty good episode, lots of stories.
yeah, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, bigger than ever, bro.
You heard it there.
I'm John Holden.
I'm Danny Kerwin. We'll see you next time.